Right, good evening everybody and welcome back to Thai Talk with Dan. Now I noticed on my emails when I was reading through them that we've got a guy who is about to board an aeroplane on his way to Thailand and he's not sure what to do about his new Thai woman. So guys, he needs our advice. So without further delay, let's jump in to today's Thailand story. Right, cheers everyone. Let's begin. Hello Dan. I'm writing because your videos got me thinking and wondering what I should do with my current situation. I apologise in advance for the long email and thank you for a timely response. I'd like to say I am young and naive, but the reality is I've been around the world and had my share of relationships and paid adventures over the years. I thought for many days how to best present my story and decided to tell it in two parts. First, how things started and got to where they are now based on how I thought along the way. And second, how I think now based on what I know as fact as well as some opinion. Now, I'm very confused on whether to continue this relationship or simply abandon it. I have a friend who has been living part-time in Thailand for several years. I've always wanted to go, but East Asia had never made it to my list until last July. I decided to go after an invite from my friend living there. I was already in Central Asia, so it was not too far. I currently reside in the USA. Originally, I planned to check out the town for a few days and go back to work. However, the first day I was there, after trying out several girls, I met a bar girl that I really liked. We shared our line info, but I didn't think I would see her again. Of course, the next morning she started writing with my friend. He has a girlfriend there and her cousin was in town, so the four of us were going out to lunch. My friend's girlfriend kept trying to set me up with her cousin, but I was trying to avoid a relationship. I was enjoying myself with her and she seemed very sweet, but I didn't want to break her heart, so I decided to continue with the bar girl. That second night I bar-fined her and took her to the condo. She had told me she was going to Bangkok to see her family. Her brother lives there. The next day, so I assumed I was safe with one night and never see her again. We had an amazing time. She was exactly what I wanted, and I sent her away in the morning with both of us smiling. But then she wanted to talk on video via line as soon as she left, and all day and all night. I was busy with my friend and the cousin, but I made some time to talk to her. She ended up coming back from Bangkok early because she wanted to see me before I left. So I decided to stay longer than planned and saw her the night she returned. She had been on video call with me almost the entire time she was gone. I didn't red flag this at first because I assumed she just wanted to maximize her profit with me and have someone to go back to when she returned. The bars were very slow and every girl was available at that time. The first night she stayed with me free as it was her day off, but the next few nights I bar-fined her since she was supposed to be at work. I still hadn't planned anything serious at this point, but the first mistake I made was letting her go to the airport with me. From there she wanted to be on video 24/7, with some back and forth discussions over the weeks. She convinced me to put her in a condo and buy her out of the bar. I didn't like the idea, but it wasn't a lot of money, so I decided to do it. Of course, she told me she never worked at a bar before, but she speaks perfect English. She initially told me she had been at the bar for 2 weeks before we met, and before that was in her hometown in Isan. Prior to that, she worked at a factory in Bangkok, and before that, she was at home with her parents. At one point, I think she was trying to scam me and she said she fell down the stairs. Of course, she asked for money. Then she had told me she fell again. Neither time did I believe her, but the second time almost ended our relationship. She sent me a photo of a leg, but it was not her leg. I was ignoring it because I never planned to be serious with her. It was a small investment at that point to have her waiting for me on my return, but the fake photo upset me too much. Without calling her lie out specifically, I told her if she lied to me again, we would be finished. This was before she moved to the condo. I assumed she was under the influence of bar girls and trying the games with me. After that, she stopped all the games. We continued talking on video every day until my return in October. I returned to stay with her for a month. It was amazing with only a few small issues, but otherwise, she was great. At one point, she started pushing for me to buy a gold bracelet. I told her she had to choose between me or the gold. If she asked for the gold again, we were finished. I never have heard her ask about gold since then. My issue is now I got sucked into paying her monthly. It's a very small amount, so it's not a concern the amount, but the fact that it's now obligatory. She wants to be on video 24/7 and wants a relationship with me. In theory, it could work, but between my work and my daughter, I don't have a lot of spare time, and I feel guilty spending time with her when I'm not working because it's time away from my daughter. So paying a monthly salary to a girl I am not going to see much isn't healthy for either of us if it's true feelings. Some afterthoughts. Where did she learn English? I know now she had at least one relationship with a German guy and she travelled to Germany. I saw a photo when she was showing me photos of herself. From what I gather, he probably put her in a condo when she was in Bangkok. I don't care what her past is. Mine isn't exactly perfect either. What concerns me is what direction we are going in the relationship. I know it's the typical thing to say, but my girl from Isan is different. I really wish I could catch her being unfaithful or scamming me, so I could end it and not feel guilty. But she has been good to me, and so far hasn't done anything bad since the leg photo incident. Before her, I had girlfriends scattered throughout Eastern Europe, Central Asia and South America, but she had made me happy and I left all of that for her. I could keep paying her monthly and it doesn't change my life. It's a small amount and I told her that's it. I don't give any more, but I do wonder what would happen if I told her I can't pay for 1 month. I feel like a jerk playing that game with her, so I don't know what to do. Maybe just tell her I don't want to pay anything more and see what her reaction is. The problem is I know she needs to find the money somehow and the salary is very low for a normal job there. If I was struggling to afford what I give her, it would also be different. Right now I am trying to pull back and only talk once per day max and mostly without video. Since I started trying to pull back, she is talking about getting pregnant. And taking me to her village. But this just makes me want to pull back even more. I know you are a little biased, and I have been watching your videos throughout this entire relationship, but I think women are the same everywhere. And girls will do whatever they have to gain financially. Sometimes I think that trip she took to Bangkok was to see a customer. I also think she is too comfortable at the bars to have been new, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is what my next step is. I don't want to hurt her, but I also don't want to get hurt. The longer I stay paying her, the more feelings I'll get because it's continuing our relationship. We have birthdays coming up next month, and she thinks I am going to see her for our birthdays. I don't have time for it. However, I was thinking about flying there tomorrow morning. I don't have much time for such a long flight, but maybe 2 days there. That's why I was hoping to hear back from you soon and see your thoughts. I was thinking either way, I can tell her in person because I probably won't be able to go back again until at least June. I just have these next 5 days. What do you think? Thank you, and I hope you can get back to me soon. The flight is in 14 hours. Trying to decide to go or not. Let me know if you need anything or if you want to meet up when I'm in Thailand. Right, thanks very much for sending in your email and letting us all know about your dilemma. But what I really noticed within that email is you stating that I am biased. It's not about being biased, it's about seeing things for what they truly are. When you're meeting these bar girls in Thailand, Pattaya, Phuket, Chiang Mai, etc., you're meeting women that have decided to put themselves at the forefront of foreigners solely to make as much money as possible. And the norm nowadays is not to try to get a bit of money for a one night wham bam thank you ma'am. The way things play out now is trying to get you to become a monthly sponsor and upping that money as time goes on by, and also trying to generate gold and anything they can from a monetary sense. And that's the way that it works. They don't normally directly ask you for money. They will simply let you know of a problem or a dilemma that needs financial help, and hoping that because you love them and adore them, that you will offer to help them with that dilemma, for example. So for me, nowadays, from what I know of these types of women that are working in the bars and freelancing, it's hard for them to look at you as a normal guy for a normal relationship. They're looking at you as money and will say and do whatever it takes in order to get that money. She's already got you on the payroll. She's got you sponsoring her. She's got you on the payroll. She's tried to play games with falling down the stairs, sending a picture of her mate's leg, trying to get more money out of you as well. But you've managed to catch on to that hustle, and you've spoke to her about it. So now she has to be very, very careful. But at the end of the day, if you're paying any amount per month, this woman will keep you around. She will do the video calls because that's their style, to try to make you feel happy and loved up, tell you stories, tell you about their dilemmas, and keep working on their mark, so to speak, which is you. I don't believe that nowadays you can get into a healthy, normal relationship with a woman that's currently in that kind of profession, especially here in Thailand. But listen, as I always say, I am just one man and one man only. The beauty about this channel is that it's a very big community, and there's a lot of people with different varying levels of experience that are happy to let you know how they think and feel and advise you appropriately down in the comments. Now, it's becoming quite apparent that guys just literally simply don't care and always want to believe that their bar girl or their freelancer or their go-go girl is different to the rest. And guys, that's fine. If you want to date a woman like that and you want to get into a relationship and give her a chance, then so be it. It's your life, it's your prerogative. You can do what the hell you want to do. Just always be careful about the financial side of things. Don't get roped in. Don't be buying houses. Don't be buying cars. Don't be investing money into a business or some sideline idea. Don't be taking her to the jewelry shop and spending large amounts of money. Try to have a normal relationship with the girl and see how it goes. Make it extremely clear that you're not going to become a monthly sponsor, that you're not going to be paying this and that. And if she wants to continue with you, then great. But the problem is, like this guy, he believes, but it's true in a sense, that the salary is low here in Thailand. They can't make much money, so he's helping her out. No, what you're doing is you're basically giving her money so she doesn't continue with other men in the bar. It's as simple as that. And that's what she expects. If she is literally going to be honest and not work in the bar any longer, then she expects somebody to financially take care of her. Now, you didn't state how much you were paying right now, but it sounds like it's not a large amount, like 30,000 or 50,000 a month. I'm guessing probably about 10 or 15,000 per month. But she is going to try to up that over time. That will be increased, and she will do her best to increase that. She will do her best to try to get you to move over to Thailand, or to take you or get you to take her to your own country. She will try her best to set up a business so she can make money and sustain herself, etc. There's all those things that will come into fruition in time, and it's just the way that it is. If you're willing to spend a fortune and invest into a relationship that might not be real, then that's entirely up to you. I would say cut and run, but I know that not everybody is going to listen, because when you've got a pretty girl, a sexy girl, somebody that does everything for you with what you want, and you can't get that kind of girl back home, then a lot of guys are just going to literally walk into the fire and just get burned and see what happens, and then take that experience on and move on to the next. As long as it doesn't financially cripple you, then I do believe that some guys just need to get their fingers burned in order to learn. Right, guys, let this subscriber know what you think down in the comments below. Guys, if you've got your own Thailand story, or you're within the area of Buriram, you're around the outskirts, you're based in Isan, and you want to share your own Thailand story or some kind of experience, then please get an email sent into me and send it to thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you've not already subscribed, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take it easy, stay safe, and ciao for now. Bye bye.